Yo, what's going on, my ninja warriors? This is Bruce Leef, and you know the F is silent for those who fight opposite of what's violent. We are back outside in the garden, 2023, about to get some seeds planted. We got some Kellogg's organic potting soil. Right here we are looking at this radish here growing some flowers. Not sure how the seed method works, so I let it go into flower to see what will happen. Here you see these nice flowers from this large radish that we let
You're listening to Gucci Don on the beat.
Develop some flowers. Hopefully we can collect some seeds out of this if that's the case. Meanwhile, we're gonna mix up some Kellogg's organic all natural garden soil. For every little scoop I get, I'm gonna mix it 50-50 with some cocoa and some perlite. Here you see me dump this on the concrete here. I'll go over to this next bag right there, which is cocoa core mixed with some perlite and a little bit of roots from our last harvest. So we're gonna continue to mix this down and get this tray filled up. And bam, like that, it is all filled up. Now we can get our seeds ready, our holes prepared to drop our seeds in, and we will keep it rolling. The first line of seeds we're going to plant today is going to be some watermelon seeds. So I want to give a big major shout out to M.I. Gardner. If you're not familiar, make sure you go tune in, subscribe to his channel. A great farming channel, all types of information, all types of organic seeds, a great grow channel. So another shout out to M.I. Gardner. I get all my organic seeds from there, great prices. So again, our first line is the watermelon. And there's about approximately a 300 count inside that bag. Oh no, that's the Brussels sprout is the next one. There's about 300 of them seeds in there. So our next line of seeds we're going to plant is the Brussels sprouts. So we're just preparing our hole to get ready so we can drop some seeds in. And for each hole with the Brussels sprouts, I'm dropping about 2 to 3 in each hole. So we'll see what sprouts out of the 3. And there you see the seeds. Get a nice little pinch. And drop them in. After we get our after we get our seeds planted, I will lay another small top layer of the cocoa core and perlite on top, and then we are going to sprinkle it with some Enricher by TNB Naturals. Set it outside in the rain and let the rain do its job. So there you see it. Make your hole, drop your seeds, and lightly pack it up. Now the next roll of seeds is going to be some Swiss chard, also from M.I. Gardner. I'm telling you, he's got all the seeds you need, so make sure you go check him out. So we're gonna drop some 1 seed per pod of this Swiss chard here. So make your hole, and we're dropping it 1 seed per pod with the Swiss chard, and we're going to see how these seeds do in these little pods. Usually you guys see me outdoors planting it directly into the flower bed, but this year we're going to put them in containers and see how they are And here we got the cherry bell radish. We got our holes ready, or we are preparing our holes, and we will drop 1 to 2 seeds per pod. I'm telling y'all, whatever you need, from carrots to corn to all your vegetables, even edible flowers, go check out M.I. Gardener. Great channel, always breaking it down. Any questions you need on any of the seeds, you can comment them, email them, and they will get right to you. Order your seeds and they get to you quick, no delay on the delivery, and all organic. So these are the radishes, and now we're moving to some cabbage, also from M.I. Gardener. I'm telling y'all, great prices on your organic seeds. And we're gonna drop 2 to 3 seeds in each pod for the cabbage. And you can make great cabbage wraps, cabbage, add it to your stews, whatever you need to do. Don't sleep on the cabbage. So again, 2 to 3 seeds in each pod. You can do your thinning out later. We just want to get some sprouts. Next up, after we get those dumped back into the bag, we got some Blue Lake green beans. And I believe we're going to do 2 rows of the Blue Lake green beans. This will not be all the seeds we're planting. We're going to get some more seed pods and make sure we double up our chances on our sprouts. So after I get that, I do use my finger and push those beans down a little more than what they're looking on camera.
Why didn't you pay for this beat though?
I like to put those beans slightly a little deeper than the other ones. And now I'll mark my spot for my next row and see what we got next. These are green onions from our garden a couple of years ago. I believe it's 2 years ago. I did a harvest on some green onions that we let go into flower, and we collected the green onion seeds that we got from M.I. Gardener. So this year we're going to plant our own seeds of the green onions. And we are putting 2 to 3 seeds per pod. These, again, the M.I. Gardener seeds on the back, they'll tell you if they are container friendly, and most of all his seeds are container friendly. And now we're gonna go to some large red cherry peppers, and it's a small count in this bag. I believe it's only 15 per bag, so we're gonna drop 1 seed per pod for these big red cherry peppers. If anyone hasn't tried the big red cherry peppers, I recommend you try those red cherry peppers. They are great. So we're gonna plant 5 of those and save the remaining for our next pod that we're gonna do indoors under a heating mat to see the difference. And these are some red habanero Caribbean orange peppers. This will be our first time trying these, so we are excited to grow some of these habanero Caribbean orange peppers. And and I believe there's only 15 in that bag itself, so we're going to only plant 1 seed per pod and save the remaining for our next pod tray that we're gonna plant indoors over a heating pad. And that's it. So we're gonna lay another layer of this cocoa core and perlite, make sure it's nice and packed in there. And of course, this video ain't official if we don't sprinkle our Enricher. Great for seed growth development. All right, this is the Enricher from TNB Naturals. We're just gonna sprinkle some of this on top of our seeds, on top of our pod tray. This chair is set outside. It is supposed to rain, or it has been raining today. That's why it already looks a little moist. So we're just gonna let the rain finish off its job and get these seeds started after we sprinkle it with some TNB Naturals, the Enricher. Great for your seed starts. We can look up into the skies, watch the wolves howl, and this is Bruce Leaf. You know that the silent for those who fight opposite of what's violent.